entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
Proud of it.
Hold on. Turn me on.
We're having a special morning over here on Lemonadio. If you're listening on the live stream,
Yes.
I apologize. You've had take 2 of Stephanie and Cindy this morning.
You will hear mouth noises again.
Well, yeah, exactly. Cindy, thank you very much for the coffee. Cindy, love to reenact the situation that you saw this morning at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. So I walk in, to get our coffee, and there was a couple there that was very loving each other very early in the morning. And all
Why?
I don't know, but I was behind them and I had to step away because I was afraid something was going to fall on me because it was just like everywhere.
I can't. Who's packing on a PDA at 7 in the morning at Dunks?
Oh, there's very excited folks there.
Slow your roll. It's too early in the morning for this business.
I know they haven't even had the coffee. Can you imagine after coffee?
It wasn't Hank and Murray, right?
No.
Oh,
Oh my God, I would have taken a video out of that. Sold that thing on the interwebs.
oh, well, it is their anniversary. So that's why Cindy is here filling in. And I'm so excited that you answered the call. Good morning, Nate. Thanks for joining us.
Happy anniversary, Hank.
I know. They looked like they were having a really good time. Their dinner looked fabulous.
What? Where did they go?
I don't know, somewhere in Boston.
Oh, I have to follow him now.
Well, that's it. He said it was 35 years they've been married, so he couldn't just
Yeah.
hang around. He had to take her somewhere.
Yeah, no dollar menu. After
No.
35 years.
No.
You can have anything from the dollar menu.
It was a restaurant I had never heard of. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm down for this.
What's the
And they
name?
got much suggestions. I don't know. It was Italian. It began with an S,
Oh, okay.
right?
That
I know
sounds
nothing
legit.
about Boston restaurants. And even when I get there, I get so overwhelmed.
Anything Italian that starts with an S is good.
Sure, why not? Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm still recovering. I feel like I've got hit with a stick. Even yesterday, I'm just not functioning fully for some reason. We had so many festivals over the weekend.
It's the
We had-
Palooza, man.
Well, yeah, we had Kindness Festival, and then it was Seaside Le Mans, and then it was Pickle Palooza. So it was like people all weekend long for me.
How are you awake right now?
I don't know.
How are you
Good
doing this?
question, Cindy. I don't know.
I don't know. I would take a break for about a month after that.
Yeah, right. We ended up having back to trivia yesterday and Monday Night Football. Are you a Pats fan? Do you watch football?
No, I never got into it.
We won, so that's good.
That's awesome. I
We-
understand that.
We struggled to get the game on our projector screen, but we did watch the Pats during Pickle Palooza.
Why?
We
I
just had,
missed out so much.
I know, it was just a flurry of activity.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
People, kids, pickles. It was a
Pickles.
lot.
Yeah, pickles flying everywhere.
Yeah, Stephanie it was a different breed. So I don't know. People were making comments about Tom Brady commenting on the other game that he was commenting on. Some people said he did a really great job. I think Murray was just being very kind. Everybody else said that, there's definitely room for improvement. You don't just walk into announcing and just be the best announcer there ever was. Even if you're Tom Brady, it's a different place
Right. Yeah.
on the field, off the field. And now you're doing an interview like this. It's just different.
Yeah. It has to be.
Right?
You did this for however many years and now you're doing something new. Yeah.
Now you
it's
have to
gonna-
look at
it's-
me.
be
Sorry,
different.
welcome. Good morning, Miss Megan. Thanks for joining Cindy and I this morning. You told work you're going to be a little late.
Yeah. I told work
They're
I was going
like-
to be very late.
Yay, we get to play.
Yay, we get to hang out.
So you were unable to go to Pickle Palooza this weekend because you had to go to a funeral.
Yes, a celebration of life.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a much better way of saying somebody died.
Yeah, it's a lot better. And there were oysters, so I can't complain.
Oh, that is a celebration of
That
life
is-
and a half.
I was celebrating.
Nate said he did all right. It was his first game. He was a little nervous, just needs to get better reactions in the game and needs to criticize the players.
Like reactions like
Well, he needs to come up with a catchphrase or,
Like
a way of doing things.
that's how you do it.
Every announcer's got a style, right?
Yeah, like
Every person has a way of delivering things.
true. Like the soccer ones, they go
Yeah,
goal for as soon as they
exactly.
can, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like 2 minute one.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, think about a soccer game in which somebody's never announced before and they're kind of flat and boring and they're just kind of getting comfortable with even making calls out
Ah,
loud to everybody without being criticized.
now I understand.
Right?
L-
It's just he's got to find his style, he's got to find his flow.
Let him go. It's not him. It's I know.
It's
It's not.
definitely him.
It's not you. It's us.
I'll be teaching all of the advanced students over at Cape Cod Community College on Thursday. So get ready for your deliveries and practice, my advanced students. Practice, practice.
Oh,
I
that's
can't wait to
awesome.
see you working out and kicking off another school year, which we've full classes,
That is very cool.
right? Very
Yeah,
exciting to have a bunch of college kids in action, ready to go, ready to learn.
that's beautiful.
My daughter's a full week in school right now and she still likes it.
That's great. She's not coming back for a while then.
Well, I heard at Picklepalooza from a couple of other moms that their daughters already want to come home.
Oh,
So hopefully they work that out.
yeah. They'll figure out.
Well, you get homesick. It's an adjustment from being away from home for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I remember. I miss my family, but
I didn't. I was like, bye. It's like, maybe mine was just so chaotic. I was
yeah,
just like, I will see you never. Goodbye.
adios. Yeah, no, I did miss my family, and it was interesting because I lived under the roof until I moved out to college,
Yep.
and every night mom would be like, okay, it's bedtime, like 9 p.m.
Yep.
bedtime. So I was getting ready in by myself in my apartment to go to bed at 9 p.m. and I'm like, wait, I don't have to go to bed at 9.
Nobody tells
Nobody's
me what
telling
to
me
do.
what to do right now. I went to bed at midnight. I'm like, this is like Christmas,
but
better.
were you hurting the next morning?
No, I was young. I can't do that now, but
No.
no. At the time, I woke up the next day and I'm like, this is great. I'm a brand new person. This is awesome.
Nate, you're always ready to go for this lied stuff. All right, we'll see. Have me replace Brady. Good morning, Miss Emily. You left a little present in Cliff's office yesterday. Diapers. Come on, girl. We haven't had baby diapers in this house in a long time.
Were they clean?
No.
No.
It's in the trash, obviously,
Oh.
but it was just very funny to hear Cliff. Is that a dirty diaper in my trash? I'm like, take it out, buddy. It's your turn. It's been a while. We
Yeah.
did diaper children for a solid 20 years, though. I feel like we did our time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We're done there. My poor son has got that ick. He's back to school, so you're around a bunch of kids again, and
Yep.
he's just like, he's gross. I'm like, stay away from me.
Yep.
Like, take your Mucinex and get away from me because I
Yep.
have no time to be ill right now.
Petri dish.
Absolutely. Other moms, parents, caregivers, I'm sure you're going through the same thing. We're like 1 week into school and the routines are starting to set back in and everybody's coming home with the crud.
Yeah, lots of vitamin C
Yeah, that's it.
and vitamin D.
Well, you're a pretty healthy person. You were at the gym at 5 o'clock this morning, like a crazy person lifting weights. Are you like one of those CrossFit crazies?
No.
Okay.
So shout out to Dave, who showed up super early this
Hey,
morning.
Dave.
Hey, Dave. David, who showed up super early this morning so we could do our powerlifting.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what I do, powerlifting.
Oh, yeah. Wicked germaphobe. The sloppiest germaphobe you've ever met in your entire life. That's my husband. No, one of our friends, Lo, last night was like, you got to come to CrossFit. Really, like, you got to do it. And I'm like, ugh. Meanwhile, I wake up like I was in a body bag because I have done all of these festivals. And I'm like, oh, my shoulder, oh, my knees, and I'm like, are you kidding me? If I had a CrossFit to that,
Oh, you'll be dead.
put a toe tag on me. I'd be done. You'd be celebrating my life.
Can you have oysters?
Yeah, I would love oysters. Yes, please.
Perfect.
I have a celebration of life this week.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not prepared for it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you really are prepared for.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's also a person that is like closer to my age and a person that has like been in my life for a long time. So it's like,
Oh,
I've a lot of mixed feelings.
right.
And the craziness surrounding all of it is just a lot. It's definitely a Lifetime movie. So I sat and got myself into an actual version of a Lifetime movie. There's a new show on Netflix. It's called The Perfect Couple.
Okay.
It's got Nicole Kidman. It's got who else is in there? Liev Schreiber. And it was filmed here on the Cape.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it was
Cool.
filmed in Chatham, pretending to be Nantucket.
Oh my god.
Right.
I have to watch this now.
You absolutely do,
Oh
because
my
it's so
god.
bad. And I don't know if it's trying to have Nicole Kidman be Ellen Hildebrand or whatever it is, but it's like this murder mystery.
Oh my god.
I haven't really finished it, but it's about this family, the perfect family and the perfect couple, even though everything about their life is less than perfect, and all of the drama that happens when they get together for this wedding. So it's so cheesy and bad, but it's good, and I can't take myself away from it. But every time I put it on, it makes me fall asleep. So I'm like
excellent.
halfway through the third episode, and that I've had to rewatch 4 times.
Yeah.
Because I keep falling asleep. So now
It's
my
not good.
now it's my fall asleep show.
Ah, that's perfect.
Does anybody have a fall asleep show? Because this is my new one.
I have a fall asleep game.
Oh yeah.
It's a Survivor IO game, and you just go around like killing things. And when you get hit, it vibrates. So I would be playing and just going around in circles. Eventually, makes me fall asleep, and then I wake up to the phone vibrating on my stomach because I just dropped it.
You fall asleep to murder. That's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, okay. Don, I was up all night on fire watch. Yeah, what's going on California? Don on the West Coast. Hello, good morning. Very early for you. What are you close? Are you in the fire zone closer than you have been? Fire season. That's stuff I don't miss about having to worry about my family on the West Coast. It's only my daughter now. She's fine. She checks in hourly.
Perfect. That's all you need.
She's in San Diego, so she's a little away from it, but I always get worried. It was very close. Yikes. Careful.
Yeah.
I know. What do you say? Pack up your stuff and run. Good morning, Jen. Thanks for joining us.
What do? You just leave everything behind?
Well,
then
she's
go?
cat sitting, so I'm sure she would have to put everything into its carrier, whatever living thing she's caring for.
Yeah. All right.
Put it in the van and go south.
Yeah.
Because that sounds super fun when you're in Southern California with the 6-lane highways, wondering where do we go now?
Yeah. I don't think there's a strategy. Is there?
I was out there when the hills were burning. I felt like somewhere near Dana Point, and it was actually very, very terrifying.
Yeah.
To sit there and drive on the highway while you're watching things burn in the distance. You're like, oh, I don't think I should be driving near this.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like fun. That's why I like living here. No alligators, no forest fires.
Yep.
So far, so good.
Yep. But I mean, they said the hurricane season. It looks like hell. It really does look like you're driving into hell. It does. It's scary. Well, at least you got the cat. So good luck to you, Dawn. I'll be thinking of you. You look fabulous, by the way.
Cat's important.
Yeah. Well, she's been working. She's been working it. We all have. I have to go to the gym today. They made the call. They actually came and found me at my gig. I saw Jillian. She's like, "Hi, how are you?
Oh, where have you been?
I'm gonna see you this week." Fine.
You're gonna do it.
They're sneaky over at Quench Training, so I appreciate you ladies very, very much. And I know I have to do it, but also everything hurts.
Do you want to do a 5K?
I don't know if I'm 5K material anymore. Tell Ken I wish him good luck on his surgery today. I'll be thinking of him. Good thoughts. Hopefully it's quick.
Thoughts and prayers.
Right. I'm prepping for my colonoscopy next week.
Oh, that's exciting.
They stress me out. Like, I was not stressed out at all about it, but the amount of phone calls I've gotten from my regular doctor, from the colonoscopy doctor, from the hospital scheduling all of these things, they've now put me in a situation where I'm like, should I be worried about this? They seem very worried about all of the prep and all of the involvement.
They make it I think you should watch a video.
I don't think I want to watch a video. I do not think I want to know what's happening.
I think you should, and then you'll be like, oh, it's not too bad.
Am I going to lose weight? I feel like
Possibly.
the prep is going to make me lose some weight. So
maybe there you go. There's a positive.
I know it's temporary, but I feel like I'm going to feel really good afterwards.
Yeah.
When it's all done and said.
And you get a day off.
Right.
Yeah, and you get a day off.
No, I have to work that night.
What? No.
I'll be fine, right? I'll be fine.
Take the day off. Somebody else do it.
I guess.
Yeah, and then you can just enjoy your gains.
We need a video of Stephanie Viva after colonoscopy.
Yes.
You want me to do like a Katie Couric? I'm going in, guys. I feel like I have to rewatch that again to just like prepare myself. She said, don't work that night. The worst part is drinking all of that. It's not a trivia night, actually. It's a family fun day. So maybe
No, I don't think you should do it. Unless you get a porta potty, whatever you are.
watch out, kids.
Get out of here. Go to the bouncy house. Is there a bouncy house?
What could go wrong? It's like way later though. You don't think I'll be recovered in like an 8-hour period?
I wouldn't risk it. I don't know. It's like going to Taco Bell. Do you want to risk it later? Or?
She says no. All in capitals.
See, don't do it.
Cliff, you're entertaining the kids because Serafina said no. I will have to see. I'll let you know. TBD.
You should flip a coin, and then let the coin decide.
Oh, what could go wrong?
Yeah, let the coin decide.
Oh my God. They do. Yeah, they do put me under. I'm not worried about that portion. I'm just like after all of that business is done, after the Roto-Rooter is done. Well, I'd be good to go. I'm just, I'm not, they've scared me from it. I'll be fine.
I'll find you a video. I'll find you a video.
Our question of the day today is what's your go-to snack? Because I'm changing the subject.
Oh.
It's Ants on a Log Day. So yesterday I was like the kitchen lady. For whatever reason, I was like, I was determined not to sit at my desk all day. Mondays are a really tough day for me. And I usually find myself doing a ton of office work. And by the time I get up from a seated position 8 to 12 hours later and have to go to work at night,
yeah,
I'm like in pain because I've sat like this all day.
Yeah.
So I made myself get up. Deb from Alton Farms at the farmer's market gave me a bunch of beautiful produce. Well, the only problem is it's only me, Cody, and Cliff now. So I'm not cooking for a million people. So I'm like, what am I going to do with 4 pounds of basil? So I made pesto yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Right. And I did all kinds of different ones, fresh ones, frozen ones. I made like little capsules so I can pull it out and throw it into a sauce if I want to.
Yeah, like the TikTokers.
Right.
Yeah,
I felt like I was like, look at me. I'm doing stuff in my kitchen.
I'm adulting. This is great.
I did a ton of zucchini. So I sliced it all up. I made beautiful zucchini bread.
I love zucchini bread.
Oh, and the smell,
so good.
right? And the smell was so good.
Yeah.
I did laundry yesterday. I was like, I'm doing stuff around this house.
And today you're tired.
Today, I'm like, oh my God. Still have way more work to do. And that I've got other office tasks to get done because I decided I was going to move about the cabin yesterday. Getting it done. Dawn says, yes, it will not feel. That's a later Stephanie problem. You sound just like Cliff now. That's going to be later Stephanie's problem to deal with.
Yeah, not right now.
But I prepped everything. Well, my son had his first football game last night. And wouldn't you know, all he wants to do is get the takeout from the restaurant that I'm working at. I'm like, I've prepared all of this beautiful food for us.
Yep.
And you just want to take out calzone from Dino's. That's the best thing of life, Mom. So he got what he wanted.
Oh,
and apparently he had a really good
mom.
Game.
Oh, there you go. So you reward him. If he
right?
has a terrible game, you get to eat at home.
Right. I don't know. So I got it for him. And so I was really irritated by the fact that no one wants my home cooking anymore. And I have all these beautiful things. So if you want to come and snack with me today, feel free. I've got plenty of food for you. Maybe I'll bring them to the college kids on Thursday.
I'll take zucchini bread.
So you were in Nantucket over the weekend. I've been watching fake Nantucket. Beyonce and Jay-Z went to a wedding on Nantucket this weekend.
I was not invited to that wedding, unfortunately. No.
Did you see any beautiful people on the boat?
It was really full.
Was it?
Yeah. But I don't know if that's because it was the weekend, but it was
mostly coming home.
Was overfull, both ways. I was on the High Line, and oh my God, the steamship too. So going over in the High Line, it was super packed, and it was kind of hard to find a seat. Found a seat, and I just kind of stayed there. And then coming back, we came back on the steamship, and something happened to the sewer in the steamship. So it was kind of rough coming back.
We love you, steamship. This is the last week that we've got some steamship authority passes. And we know that you're working hard to make sure everybody has a great experience. But that problem, you cannot fix that problem sometimes.
No.
Sometimes it's just the people that are aboard your ship that you cannot account for. So it's like a weekend of banging weddings.
That's right. That's what happened. Somebody ruined the toilet, man.
Oh, no. Nothing worse than imagine being on the boat like that.
No, have you experienced it? It's pretty awful because you have nowhere to run.
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to run.
Oh, why are we here today?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Emily. Yeah, you left before I was done making all of the foods yesterday. I apologize.
Well, she can come back and grab
That's
a diaper.
it. Absolutely.
grab, grab the diaper, the zucchini bread.
Come on through.
Yeah.
Get it done.
There you go. 2 for 1.
I have so much work to do today. Whatever. We're going to be positive. We're going to talk about snacks. We're going to talk about good, fluffy things.
Yes.
Although I have to talk about James Earl Jones passed away, 93 years old, the voice of Darth Vader.
I know. Jared told me yesterday he was pretty bummed.
Well, I mean, that's a good life, though.
It is a good life. It is a long life.
I saw a recent study that said that humans are now, with the current technology and science, going to be able to live to be 120.
Oh my God.
Do we want that?
I'd be happy with 80.
Right?
Yeah. Anything over that, I probably get dementia and just jump off a bridge.
That's no good. That's no good for anybody.
Don't do it. But
120 years old. I mean, I know we're like basically replacing ourselves. I know my dad has replaced pretty much everything, and he's probably good to go for another 50 years. He's like, I'm all souped up.
Oh, perfect.
He's like the Tin Man and Wizard of Oz. Everything's new. It's oiled. He's good.
He's good to go.
He's out there.
Yeah.
Working it.
He'll be doing 5Ks.
Right. Probably more than me. I'll tell you that right now. But now everything is about the health.
Yes.
This appointment, that appointment. Like his life is now appointments.
Yeah.
When my life gets to be appointments like that all of the time, I do not want that for myself.
No. That's why we got to work out.
Fine. I'm going. I have an appointment today. I'm going.
Okay. What time?
Noon.
Oh, fine.
I know, right?
Mhm.
It's tough for me to work out at that time, but unfortunately, it's the time that I have to work out.
If you
I
want,
know.
If you want, they can meet you at 5 a.m. at Planet Fitness. We can do some cardio and some weights.
See, if I did that though, I would just do it upstairs because I've got the bike and my husband. I saw my husband on the rowing machine.
Oh, wow.
So yesterday I was struggling trying to open my bedroom door. We have one of those biothermal locks.
Yeah.
So I put it on my thumb, move my thumb around. I'm like, is my thumb smaller? Weird. Did I do something? Did I burn it? Finally, I get the stupid thing lined up right. I open up the thing and he's literally right on the other side of the door. Like he heard me struggling the whole time.
And he didn't let you in.
And did nothing to let me enter the room because he was on the rowing machine.
Nice.
He literally could have just gone like this and turned it, but he didn't.
No, he went.
He let me struggle.
Yeah. That's husbands for you.
At least he was rowing, so whatever.
He was doing exercise.
Serafina says, I want to live to be 121 and die on the 100th anniversary of my 21st and recreate that night, which will clearly be my last. That is a whole deep thing.
Why would you say that? Now I have to think about it. Wait, what do you mean?
I love this. That's a book.
That is a book.
She's always reading. She's a ferocious reader. She's constantly into something good. What are you reading right now? I'm curious because I need to get into something. I haven't finished the other 87 things. Maybe I'll start something new. Nothing has grabbed me to make me want to read it lately.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm not a good reader. I'd like to listen to the audiobooks.
Okay. My husband loves audiobooks.
Yeah.
In fact, when we were driving Lily to college, he made me listen to this Ben Franklin book.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's like being Ben Franklin.
Amazing.
Right? It was like, what am I listening to? And our poor J1s, I was dropping them off in Boston. I'm like, they must think we're insane.
Yeah. They're like this patriotic.
Right?
People.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was like the full, whole, dirty, sordid, detailed life of Ben Franklin.
Oh my God.
From the mistresses to the girlfriends,
the whole
to the inventions, to his, writing and his farmer's almanac and stealing other people's stuff. And
wow.
I mean, he was like a
dive.
cowboy.
That was a deep dive.
Right? Oh,
yeah.
It really was. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, what? This is my life. This is my life. I drive around with my husband. We listen to Ben Franklin books on tape.
That's amazing.
When did this happen for me?
Good for you.
I mean, I guess I was learning, but
yeah, I mean, you learned something. Now you know more about Ben Franklin than the average Joe. There you go.
It's like, why though? All the things you didn't need to know about Ben Franklin, just ask me.
Yeah.
And she said, there's nothing wrong with audiobooks unless they're about Ben Franklin. Thank you. Thank you very much. God of the Woods. That's what you're reading right now, Jen. All right, checking it out.
Nah, I'll ask you about it in a month.
You would be surprised the things that I find myself in and actually real and read it. So what else do we got? I saw that Kate Middleton wrapped up her chemo treatments. We wish her the best.
Oh, good for her.
We've got the Girly Girl Parts walk that is happening this Saturday in Hyannis or Centerville, rather. I'm going to be their host.
Oh, okay. See, that's the one I was going to invite you, but now it's a walk. It's not a run anymore.
Right.
So you can't
Right.
walk it because you'll be working it.
Right.
Never mind.
But I'll be there for you. I'll support you.
Yeah, but it's a walk
You go,
now.
Cindy.
How am I supposed to die internally trying to finish a 5K in under 40 minutes?
So you have like a structured goal of a 5K right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've laid off the cardio. I feel like I did plenty of cardio in June, so I feel like it's good for the year.
Yeah. In June?
I did 22,000 steps a day for 3.5 weeks.
Oh.
So I feel like I did all of the cardio for the rest of the year.
For the
good.
year, yeah, you should be checked out.
Even my phone was like, "What's wrong? What happened to you? Like,
Did somebody steal your phone?
Something bad is happening right now. You're not doing the things."
Yeah. You were this person before. Come back to it.
Serafina is reading. I was a teenage slasher. Great for spooky season reading. Okay. That's how I feel after Disney, right? You did all of your cardio for the year. You don't have to do it again. Why is it that when we go on vacation, we feel the need to see and do everything? You're about to go on vacation.
Yeah. I don't know. On my vacation, I usually just like to not do anything, which is the opposite.
You're going to a topless resort for your vacation.
Oh, it's not all topless. There is a topless area where you can.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you take your bottoms, you get taken away. We saw it one year. Believe it or not.
So you're revisiting this top optional resort. Okay.
Yeah, the food is great. They have awesome DJs. There's always a party. There's always something to do, like volleyball. Doesn't have to be topless. No, but there is an area where you can, if you want to tan.
Okay.
Topless, and there's no discrimination. So this lady decided that she wanted to really tan.
Yep.
And then the resort people were like, "Hey, you can't do that. You
got to have bottoms on.
Yeah, you need to put those on. You can keep those off." And she was like, "No." And they were like, "Go to your room." So they sent her to her room.
Oh, okay. So they didn't throw her out. They just sent her to her room for the day.
Yeah. They're like, "Yeah, you had too much tequila. You need to go. You need to go take a nap, ma'am." And there are wheelchairs too, because it's all inclusive, and I mean, tequila can be dangerous. So there's an all inclusive little wheelchair that says "I party too much."
Stop.
And they will pick you up and bring you to your room. So there's people in the wheelchair like.
I don't think I've ever experienced in my many years here on Earth a vacation such as this.
I think you should go.
And this is a place that you are revisiting.
This is a third time.
This is how much you love this place.
It's amazing. The food is just so good.
I don't know if I would live through a vacation like this.
So I'll be honest, the first 3 days you go in and you go in with energy and like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the dance party. There's always a theme every night.
Yeah.
And we go to the dance and there are different people that they bring costumes, like people that repeat customers. They bring costumes and
really,
yeah.
So they're prepared for this.
This
is like an event for them.
Correct. And then there are shows every night. So there's a theme for the show. They do the show, and then there is a dance party until like 2 a.m. And and there's so many repeat people. So the first 3 nights you're like woo party, and then the fourth night I'm like I just want to go home.
Right.
And the fifth day I'm like, where are my dogs? I'm wondering if they're thinking about me.
Are my dogs missing me?
I know. I'm like, I'm wondering if Luffy's thinking about me right now. He's probably sleeping.
Oh my gosh. It's always about tequila with Cindy, Serafina says. Jen, yes, your cardio is done. Check that off. All I can imagine is someone who's had too much to drink topless getting wheeled into their room. Right?
Yeah.
It's a very visual vacation for me.
It is. Yeah, you see some stuff, but they keep it orderly, you know. There was the first time that we went there, the first night, because Jared found it, of course. And there was this guy trying to fight security, and I'm like, oh my God. This huge American guy who thought like he was being rude, and they were like, hey, you need to relax. And he started pushing him through, and like he thought that, oh, I'm this big guy. There were like 5 tiny Mexican guys on top of him in seconds, and they dragged him out.
All right, so this is Cancun.
This is Cancun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is none of that. They don't allow it.
I thought it was like, just low key senior frogs type of people, but this is
Cancun.
okay.
Yeah.
This
Cancun.
is some high energy fun right there.
Yeah.
Dave, thank you for joining us on the show. Cindy is filling in this morning, and we're pumped to have her and her very high energy. By the way, if you want Cindy to DJ your wedding or your event, she is phenomenal. Her song choice is like no other, and this girl knows how to party. So
let's do it.
Book her now, and you will guarantee yourself a lot of fun. Way more than I could ever deliver to you.
No, stop it. 100% though, guaranteed.
Good morning, Miss Angie. I'm looking forward to seeing your face and squeezing you. Hopefully with your top on.
Hopefully.
Depends on how the night goes.
If you're in Mexico, could be off. Depending on where you are.
I love this. So maybe talk to everybody about what it is that you actually do in your day job, because you're an amazing designer. You're an amazing person when it comes to making those tough decisions for people. How do you deal with indecisiveness when people come in and they don't know what they want? And maybe talk about what you do.
Yeah, so I do kitchen and bath design, and I am the owner of C Design and Partners. So I connect homeowners with good contractors, and I've gotten some really good reviews. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, and you've really connected with Habitat too, and you're going to start. She really wants to swing a hammer.
I really do. I think I will be really good at shingling. I did that in high school. I took construction tech in high school. Yeah, I did it for 2 years. I did it for 2 years, and in the middle of the winter, with 3 sweaters on, we're just fixing the lifeguard shed at the beach, and it's just so cold. And my friend Blanca joined construction tech class because I took it the first year, and I was like, this is amazing. I love everything about it. And she was like, I'm gonna take it with you. And I'm like, are you sure you don't want to take ceramics? And she's like, no, I'll do it with you. We're in the middle of the winter, shingling on Nantucket, shingling the shed, shivering, and covered head to toe, just a little eyes poking out. This guy walks by. Good job, boys. I'm like, thank you, sir.
We're girls, jerk.
Yeah, no, I was just like, thank you, sir. Yeah. So anyway, she looks at me and she's like, I fucking hate you.
Right?
And I'm like, why? Why do you hate me? You told me this was fun. And I'm like, you're not having fun. I'm having a great time. Yeah.
Cindy's version of fun is just a little bit different than everybody else's.
Yeah, I was having a great time. So I've always been interested in construction and the process of it, and being a homeowner and having a butcher bathroom renovation years ago with contractors that it was awful. So yeah. I don't want that for anybody. And I started my company this year, but it's been in my head for years. So when it comes to indecisiveness, I tend to give homeowners 2 to 3 options.
Yep.
And it's based on budget and looks. Like, yeah, we can achieve this look with your budget, or maybe we can do a little bit more here. And yeah, it's more, but this is your forever home. And there's a conversation to be had. Like, what are your priorities? We can always scale back.
Well, I feel like everybody is so different. I'm one of those people, like, I will wait for the right piece. I'll wait for the right thing. I know I'm going to see it wherever it is, because I'm a recycler. I'm a reuser. So I'll wait to go to the Habitat store and be like, that's the sink I've been waiting for. So I finally have the sink I've been waiting for, but I don't have the vanity that goes along with it. So the sink I've been waiting for has been sitting on my piano for a year while I'm waiting for that right vanity to go along with it.
Oh, I can get you vanity. I can design one for you.
I've never realized that you could do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm always like, Cliff, you can whip that up for me, but his queue has gotten really long with all of the projects I have waiting for him. So maybe I need to learn to just do this for myself, like Cindy. I need to get out there in the winter and shingle some roofs.
Yes.
And do that. So where do people find you if they want to connect with you and use your services?
You can go to cdesignpartners.com. So the letter C, designpartners.com. And my phone number is at the bottom. You can also fill out the form. And whatever project you have in mind, whether that's design or anything exterior, I have very good guys who I've vetted, and they are licensed, insured, they're ready to go. So I've heard a lot of people complain that they make appointments with contractors and they don't show up.
Yep.
it's such a waste of time. Like, time is valuable.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got my solar guy coming today, and then I've got my tree guy coming this week also. Cindy
Nice.
immediately had recommendations and they called me right away and made appointments with me. So thank you for that.
You got it.
But also you've been getting tons of great reviews, which is really nice. It's like I know I'm doing my job right and well. But when you get other people to say that out loud, sometimes it's really nice to hear
Oh,
and be validated.
oh my God, it made my day. It made my week. I think it made my month. Like
Yeah.
vacation, top place vacation, nothing compared to this review. Get out of here. That was everything.
Well,
I was
that's
so
it.
thankful.
When you've got a satisfied customer and somebody that is like, wow, you really saved all of my pain points and you delivered what you said you were gonna. That's great. That just nothing but better than that. Yay, I did it.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I strive for, to make it seamless, easy. I know it can be stressful. It can be a lot. Right now we're talking to a lady who wanted a renovation, not a renovation, an expansion to her home,
Yep.
and the first three guys that said they were going to show up didn't show up.
Yeah.
So she was hesitant when I said, well, I'll come over, and then she was like, "Are you going to be there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'll be there, and I'll bring my guy who specializes in this, and we'll have a conversation." And she couldn't believe it that we were there.
That's awesome.
I was like, "Oh my God, is it that bad?" And she's like, "Yeah, 3 people. They didn't show up, and they're not from Cape, so they want to move permanently to Cape, make this their forever home,
Yep.
and it's important to them."
That we have a lot of bait and switch on the internet now where people have either a local phone number and then that's forwarded to a bigger company that outsources these jobs. There's a lot of weirdness that goes along when selecting a lot of contractors. And you've been hearing in the news, Dave says I shingled when it was 12 degrees out.
Yes.
I shingled never. So there.
Dave knows the fun.
Yeah, no, that does not seem fun to me holding cold, frozen nails.
It wasn't.
No, not at all. But yeah, the stress of it all. And it's not like little cheap projects. These are, I saved my lifelong savings for this, and I now need to make this repair or I need to have this done in a timely fashion. Because sometimes projects like this do not move that quickly.
They don't, and it's your money. Everybody works so hard for it, and I understand being so hesitant,
Hmm.
because when Jared and I were brand new homeowners and we got this house, the bathroom on the second floor needed to be done, and I found this company, and they made me believe that they were all that in a bag of chips.
Yep.
They took our money, they didn't show up for 6 months, and then they would send random guys to do random things. One bathroom, it's a small bathroom, took
Right.
almost a year.
Seriously?
Yeah,
So this is what sparked you to have your network of people.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want that stress for anybody. And the products that are in there are nothing of what we picked. It was just somebody showed up, installed something, they left, and they would come back weeks later, install something, and leave. And I
It's
would
so
I
random.
would try to get in touch with the owner, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, this is what we're doing." Like, and it was never whatever they said. It's never what they did.
Right.
And now we are out of money, and the bathroom is not something that we wanted. It's not functional. I have to redo it
And
again.
I'm sure there are a million stories like that with many contractors and other people. We hired a painter one time and he did not do the colors that we wanted him to do. He's like, pick out all the colors. We pick out all the colors. And then he was like, no, I had a lot of this. So we're going to paint this Navajo. Well, what the hell is Navajo? I don't want that.
Yeah.
I wanted just regular white there. No, we have put, but it's because he had a ton of leftover paint from another job.
That's the thing. Yeah.
And then decided that that's the color it was going to be because he wanted it that way. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. It was very annoying.
Yeah, that's another thing that bothers me too, and this comes from working in showroom, is that I had customers that would come in and say, "Oh, I want this," and I would show them the product. I'm like, "Okay, you want a zero threshold shower because they're aging in place. This is their forever home."
Yeah.
Yeah, but my contractor wants to do this, and that, and I'm like, "Yeah, but that doesn't make sense with what you want. What do you want?"
Right.
Well, I want this. I'm like, "Okay, you give them this information. Tell them what you want, know what they want to sell," because
Yeah.
it makes me feel like maybe they have extras of this, or maybe they can get a good deal on it, so they're trying to
Right.
sell you on what they want. But I think
Exactly.
as a customer you should get what you want, what you need. It's so
Yep.
important.
Well, I love the fact that you do that. And once again, give everybody your website.
cdesignpartners.com. Let us see.
Oh, very perfect.
So perfect.
And you've been going to Boston business women's meetings. You've been popping up all over the place. Like really, you're jumping in this all in.
All in, yes. Jared told me that I had too many ideas and to stick to one, so I'm sticking to this one.
Thanks a lot, supportive husband.
He is. He's so supportive. He's like, maybe you might want to spend your energy, and I'm like, yes, because I have so much of it.
You really do, actually. I love that.
I do my best.
The two of us will blow the roof off. I just
Yes.
need a nap first.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll let you take a nap. But yeah, this Boston Businesswoman has been a great group. I've joined a lot of local groups here too, and I found really good connections in the Boston
Yeah.
Businesswomen that share passions like I do. So there's this lady Roxy who is developing a magazine for disability, and her goal is to get more information out there for people with disability. Like where do you find this? Where did you find grants, products, etc. Like
Yeah.
websites and laying it out. I think it's pretty cool. And then there's this other lady who is developing. Her name is Susan, who is developing units for low income housing for women who have gone through a divorce that have no support and may need like classes or to get back out there in the world.
Yeah.
So it's all things like that that some these women are so passionate about it, and it just makes me want to be part of this thing, this network.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. And I think it's a really good support group. I love that they're now here on the Cape. They've got a Cape Cod chapter. It's not just Boston. And who's running that?
Kim.
That's it.
Yes.
Kim Marchand's fabulous people. We've got a lot of great business entrepreneurs here on the Cape. What's up, Marty? I'm looking forward to having you on the show. Blew me off on Friday, Mr. Busy Pants. But he is going to be doing the show coming up while he's on vacation from Aruba.
Oh, from Aruba, not a topless resort.
Not a topless resort.
Never
Well,
mind.
you can be topless if you want to, Marty. That's fine. We're not holding it against you. I think he's only doing it though so he can brag about where he is at Aruba, because I have never been to Aruba. And people that vacation in Aruba are like vacationers. We go here every year. We go to this place. We go to this. And because it's basically no weather, right? I mean, it's the same weather every single time. You're going back to the same place that you've been 3 times because you know what you like and that's what you like and you enjoy it there.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when we get too old to party, then we'll go somewhere else.
There you go. Will you ever get too old to party? You don't have kids, so you don't have to.
Yeah, no, maybe when I'm 80, then I'll pull the plug.
Oh my gosh. How are all of our moms, caregivers doing with all the kids back in school? Do you feel like you've recaptured some of your time, or do you feel like now you have no time because they've got you running rampant on their schedules? During trivia last night, we were 15 minutes into trivia. My children know what we do for a living. They know our schedule. I got a phone call, a text message, and another phone call from all 3 of my children, unrelated, in different areas, for the stupidest reasons I couldn't even make up. They were just foolish.
The calzone, maybe?
One was that, or I'm ready to be picked up, and he knows that we're right down the road, and he's going to have to either get a ride or get an Uber.
Yeah.
Like he knows the schedule.
Yeah.
So he knows to like contact us beforehand or after. Or if you're in between, we have 2 friends that will do pick up or drop off at some other places. Like they know, but they don't care. Whatever it is, you're going to hear from me now when I want it.
Yeah, right. Well, he wanted to make sure he got the message across for that calzone.
Yeah, right.
So,
Emily says you can add me to the list. Emily, I can add you to the list, but they still won't. They will still bother me while I'm doing something. And all of a sudden we're like doing the next slide and it's like bloop, bloop, and or like shutting all down our devices because they're all interconnected somehow.
Oh my God.
Like these freaking kids, like 15 minutes into work, you know.
Yeah, they just want to hear from you.
It's nice to be loved. I know that we are needed, but not so much.
Don't love them too much, just a little.
Well, I've got they make it so that I'll be checking in with my college one at any rate. So she's got activities. She loves her roommate. Her roommate's from Nepal.
Oh.
And the 2 of them have like little tea parties.
That's pretty cool.
Well, they've got a co-ed floor.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, Mom, it's like 2 a.m. and all these stupid boys are just running around making noises like they've never left their homes before. Caged animals.
They probably never left their homes.
I was like, I love that you're so salty and wise in your 18 years of life.
Animals.
Right? Oh, God, it's perfect.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
You taught her well.
Yeah, right? I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. We'll see. She didn't bring enough clothes though, so I already have a list kicking around the house of things she needs.
There you
So
go. Add it to your list.
that's fine. Mom, I've done laundry 7 times. Oh, you do laundry there, do you? That's new.
When did that start?
I wash the floor every single day. It's amazing to know how much hair I leave everywhere and how much this I leave everywhere. Oh, really?
I
Tell,
didn't know that.
tell me more.
Tell me more about how much hair you drop.
You're right. What a chore you are to clean up after yourself in your one small little room, let alone my home, please. I never realized how bad it was.
Mm. But wait, there's more.
Oh, it's going to be. I'm loving it that it's there. I'm enjoying these quiet moments around the house, although I am finding I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh.
Trust me, there's no shortage of activities, but it's just those lulls where I'm like, oh, I put it down, and when I go back for it, it's still there.
Yeah. That's
I know, and
interesting.
I'm not waking up to 2 sinks full of dishes every morning. God, I miss that.
You miss that? Keep you a little busy.
No, it's great around here. How do I say that? Oh, we miss
Oops.
you.
Just kidding. She was just kidding.
Savannah slept through the night last night. Good for you. I know that she's been struggling over there. Little Savannah, our little lemon, has been waking up at 2, 1, 12 o'clock. It's usually when they're going through a growth spurt when they decide that we no longer want this schedule. It no longer serves us.
How old is she?
1. She
1?
just turned 1.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
My friend's baby's about to turn 1. Sarah. By the way, it's Sarah's birthday.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
On Thursday. Should have said Thursday.
That's
happy
okay.
birthday. Yeah.
We can wish her a happy birthday.
Happy
I
birthday.
forgot to put out birthday club this month.
Oh my
so
God.
if you have a September birthday, we have an opportunity for you to win a small cake or cupcakes from our lovely friends over at Brenda's Cakes for All Occasions. Mary, I missed you this weekend. Our friends over at Bramble Cottage Scones were not at Pickle Fest. So she needed a weekend to just reset and get her mind right and get ready for this next fall season. And if anybody knows of any commercial kitchen space, I have several of our businesses looking for commercial kitchen real estate. So if we've got any of our real estate agents out there, be on the lookout for the perfect one and let us know where that is. We're always looking.
Oh yeah.
We
her
have
name?
5
From Lucido.
businesses right now looking for commercial kitchens or a storefront or some sort of place that they can all kind of share. Most of them get along and they're all like looking for the same thing, but it's more hours and a dedicated storefront is what they would love. So
Could you imagine like a little collective
right?
building with all of these little businesses?
All the
in
yummy
there?
things that
Yeah.
are chefing up in there.
Yeah, you just walk in.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's an idea. There you go.
So I used to play with those like little Sylvan action figures. Remember the little town with all the little animals
Yes,
that used to have all their little stores? Like this is what I envision right now. I'm living my childhood toys right now with other people's businesses.
Let's put you all in one spot here.
I really am, and I absolutely love it. Our little connection. We had over 400 people visit us at Pickle Fest. It was absolute mayhem, but it was such a good time. This week we have Pet Week. So if you got pups, as long as they're well behaved and on a leash, don't be deciding that this is going to be the time that you're going to take your dogs to the commons and see how they do around other dogs. However, if they're really good, please come on down. I know that Canine Kara is going to be there with Officer Hennessy from the Mashpee PD. She's cute. She's a comfort dog.
Oh.
And she is just so lovable and such a little doll. So she's going to be bopping around and visiting us for this one. And we'll have some other treats and snacks for our feline, no, for our furry friends. Feline, stay at home. Unless your cat's good on a leash and good with dogs.
You never know. Yeah.
Right. I don't
Be like-
know. If you want to bring your pet there, you want to bring your iguana or whatever it is, you go right ahead. Just make sure it's safe for other things.
I want an iguana.
Oh, I think we have friends that have like the dragons.
Oh, yeah, you can't eat those, but the iguanas you can eat later. Just kidding.
I was like, I'm fine with the dragons. It's just the food that the dragons eat that freak me out, like worms and so like anything with insects. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, I want the jumping spider, but Jerry won't let me have one.
My husband is so afraid of spiders. And the other day we were packing the vehicle for one of our events. And my husband's like, oh, I was like, what is that? Move your chair. And he's like, that's not a chair. I got a new wagon.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, whatever it
wagon.
is. So he like moved the wagon a little bit, and no word of a lie, a spider the size of like, was it Cousin It? or like thing, the hand, literally crawled out of this thing. And I was like, ah! I was so grossed out, but my husband he ran into the house for Cody
Oh my
because
god.
he was so afraid of this spider.
Oh, probably just want to say hi. It's like, hey man, I've been keeping your wagon warm.
I was as afraid as I was of this spider. I have never laughed harder at watching my husband literally crawl inside of his own body and run for our teenaged boy son to save him from a spider.
I'm wondering what kind of spider was. Was it big? Was it a big one?
It was really big.
Oh my
It was,
god.
and like the body was meaty.
Oh my god. It just wanted a hug.
It was like, hi, I'm here. And I was like, cool.
What is that sign? It's if you're cold, they're cold, bring them inside.
Yeah, right. I don't know where that wagon, but he didn't even want to drive in the car. He's like, that's it. We're getting a new car. It's just
you should tell him the wagon might have babies now.
time to turn it in. No, we can't do that to him. You watch, it's happening.
It's happening. All the babies popping out of there.
'Tis the season. It's almost spooky season, and we are so ready for it. We have got Dan Lyons is going to be on the show with us next Monday, and he's a Cape Cod author. Happens to have a #1 New York Best Time seller book right now, and it's a spooky, scary book.
Oh yeah.
We're here. Apparently, I just saw also that. Good morning, Christine. Thanks for joining us. That where was it? There was a real.
Is it a murder book?
Nightmare on Elm Street situation. Like it's really happened. Real murders on Elm Street. A psycho stalks a family.
Oh, yeah. That's creepy.
Right? If you needed any more reason to be absolutely in fear of putting yourself out there and getting back into the dating scene, ID Discovery has you covered. The network's upcoming 6-part documentary series, The Real Murders on Elm Street, kicks off with a truly terrifying premiere episode titled Killer in the Walls.
Oh my god. No way.
No thanks. Even the narrator and the guy on this.
That's scary. Don't look at him.
He's already freaking me out. Spooky season is here. Another one of my favorite spooky actresses is Kathy Bates, and she said she's retiring.
Oh.
She's got this new Matlock series that's coming out. Isn't your friend obsessed with Matlock?
Mm-mm.
Or what is she obsessed with? Columbo.
She's Sarah, whose birthday is coming up, is obsessed with Columbo.
By the way, one of the most amazing artists I've ever seen. Cindy came last year to come and paint pumpkins with me over at Knockabout. And Sarah came along and she's like, I'm obsessed with Columbo. And then just started painting this absolute perfect likeness of Columbo on a pumpkin with like just whatever kids paints I had there.
Yeah. Yeah, she's really good. I keep telling her.
Blown away.
Yeah, she's excellent. I keep telling her you need to really get into it, but I don't know why she doesn't. I have one of her paintings in my house. It's huge and everybody loves it. When they come in, they're like, oh my God, where did you get that? Sarah made it.
You're like, oh, my friend just whipped that up when we were bored here on a Tuesday.
Yeah, right. Seriously. So what happened was she brought it to the Cotuit Art Center to be judged.
Yeah.
To see if it would stay up and sell or something. And they said, no, we're not going to keep it. And she lives in Yarmouth. I live around the corner from Cotuit's Art Center. So she asked me to pick it up.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, that's not a problem. And she's like, can I, and I saw it and I loved it. I'm
yeah.
Like, can I keep it? I will pay you in tacos forever, for life. Tacos for life. This is what you get. You can get money right now, or you can get tacos for life. She chose tacos for life.
Fun fact about Cindy. Apparently she makes the world's best tacos.
Yeah.
We've even talked about maybe getting her a taco stand. But once again, your husband says you need to focus on one of your things.
Yeah. So I'm focusing on one thing. Until next year. Then I'm going to focus on 5.
And then we're going to talk about tacos.
Then we're going to talk about tacos. Let's talk about it. Let's talk.
God,
Can we do let's talk about it? That will be the sign.
I like it.
Yeah.
We'll have a small little food show on Lemonadio. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
With Cindy.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a fan of it.
Yeah. And you can ask me questions about salsas and all that. We can whip them up here.
I like that. You're going to have to come into my kitchen and make some creations with me.
I will love that. The secret to the best guacamole. I'll give you the secret. I'll give it to you.
This
for free.
Seems to be like something yes, this is happening. I'm not just going to let this walk away. Absolutely not.
Walk away. Guac.
All right. As
Okay,
much as I love food puns here, we need to move on with our day. You've got to get to work. I've got things to do.
fine. But that was
So
a good one.
it was really good. We're
Thank you.
definitely doing that.
Okay.
That's 100%.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. You can find Cindy, by the way. She does plays and DJs at our comedy nights, which we have once a month. Our Robert, anytime you want to pay us, that would be good. Also, absolutely calling you out on you. And you can hire her for your wedding, bar mitzvahs. We've been playing all kinds of fun activities. You might have to fill in for me for this kids party because apparently after my colonoscopy, I shouldn't be out in public.
I wouldn't recommend that. No, but I'd be happy to. And the kids will be safe.
I was gonna roll the dice. Apparently, that is a bad idea.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Have a great day, everybody. Also, if you ever want to hop on the show and talk to me about what's going on in your business, what's going on in your nonprofit, or you just want to try your hand at hosting with us here on Lemonadio, please do shoot me an email, Stephanie@StephanieViva.com. Hank has pre-recorded his because he's got a work ethic, man.
Oh my God, he does.
I know. So he is going to be doing his lunch break. You can pop into lemonadio.com and listen there. Alexa, play Lemonadio Radio. You can download the app or find us on Roku TV. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day. Bye.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
Are we really seriously? I want to do a food show.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
We're gonna do it.
We should do